Hey everyone, welcome back to Detective Pikachu. The detective boys are back. We gotta keep going. No gate's locked, but we got nothing to worry about. I can fit through the gap, as the bomb should be a key on the other side. The gate doesn't actually seem to be locked, actually. Huh? Wow. Clever solution fizzled into nothing. Huh. Folks around here really ought to be careful about leaving things unlocked. Oh, don't worry about it. The important thing is that we can get through without any trouble. What's up, Youngers? What you doing? I don't know, but you won't let me investigate, that's for sure. Uh-oh. Pikachu, what's up with these huge rocks all over the place? Oh, these weren't here last time I was here. Where did they come from? Well, lucky for us, we know exactly who to ask for help. Sure, I guess. Yo, Pangoro, give me a hand.
Hey.
Let's do it, Pangoro. Goro. You want me to push the rocks, right? Mind if I get to it?
Hey.
Do your thing, Pangoro. Okay. Okay, I'm going. How do we deal with such a solution? Oh, I think we actually have to push them into the hole. Yeah, look at that. Okay. Assume we can't push 2 rocks at a time. Alright. Can't go that way. Then how the hell did you do these? I didn't push any of them, right? So how would they be... I mean, I guess this is fine, right?
Thanks.
Great. Now, nice. Now we keep going. Thanks for the assist, Pangoro. Sure. Need more help, just say the word. Well, turns out we do, actually. Move these rocks, right? Mind if I get started?
Hey.
Do you think, Pangoro? Okay. Alright, boom. Get that one out the way. I don't see any other way that we could possibly utilize it, right? But these ones... This could either go that way, or it could go up. So let's leave it there for now. Then oh, I guess we just have to move this one down and across. Okay, in that case it needs to go that way.
Thanks.
Alright, the path's clear. Thanks, Pangoro. Don't mention it.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Looks like we can continue now. Where's it, Pikachu? I'm ready to get off, Pangoro. Please, get me down. I'm terrified up here. It's too high. Too high, I say. There's a little Joltex. There's a Bumblebee, too. A Diggersby. You reckon that's the same Diggersby? Or the same Bumblebee from before? Diggersby. What's it doing in there? Dig. Said something about artistic creations. You mean like paintings and pottery? Probably. All I know about Diggersby is that they call those big rocks and holes in the ground artistic creations. Dig. Like, how do you like them? Well, we could have gotten here a lot faster if it hadn't been blocking our way. Oh well. It's not like we can tell Diggersby just to give up his hobby.
Okay.
You ready, Tim? Yep. Looks like the other one's working. Oh, well, I guess none of the memories came back to me. Come in handy after all. That's not true. They helped us get the way here. Now, we just gotta ride the elevator up. And... Gloom? Goro? Gloom, Goro? Came from above. This can't be good. Come on, hurry up. Press the button. Come on, Pangoro, you come too.
Come on.
Stressing out won't make this go any faster, Tim.
Right.
We weren't stressed out about being quick beforehand.
Okay.
The roar came from somewhere up ahead. Well, more like of a gloob, but you know, whatever. Right. Right, let's go. Wait, it's Rachel, Jessica. Tim, wait, that guy. Oh, it was a golem. Wasn't a gloom at all, it was a golem.
Looks like I got what I was after. Now I just need to capture that detective duo.
I've already given you the research data. Just leave us alone.
What did you say? You've got a lot of nerve making demands of Unitas.
Unitas?
Been waiting for you, great detective. Now you're dealing with an elite. Golem, attack! We're up, Pangoro!
Oh shit, we gotta do the tapping. Oh my god. Actually. There we go.
Just get that thing off. Pangoro, hold on a little longer.
Okay, now.
I did it!
Now throw it away before it sticks to you. It's pissed off. Look at it.
Oh no!
It's cool to see a golem like that, actually. Well, you don't often see golems. That's good stuff.
Great.
Ew, that was pretty intense. Glad it took off. Pikachu, Pangoro. That looked tough opponent to handle. Are you two okay? It was nothing, right, Pangoro? Oro. I get the feeling you two can handle about anything. Seems Rachel and Jessica are okay too. I haven't untied them yet or bothered talking about it to them, but they seem fine. That's good to hear. We should go check on them and probably untie them. They're probably upset. Oh, they've already been untied. There's also another guy here for some reason. Jessica, you okay? I just... Why? She doesn't look hurt, but she's really shaken up. Let's wait until she's had some time to process. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine too.
I'm fine too, thanks.
But they stole something really important.
The man in black earlier, he sounded like he was group called Unitas. Unitas? What's that? He knew I was carrying something important too. What does it all mean? Breathe, Jessica. It's okay. You're safe now. I just can't believe what's happening. I understand it might be difficult to talk about, Jessica. Do you think you could answer some questions? Sure, I could do that.
Excuse me?
We have to remain true to the formula after all, Jessica. You understand? The man in black mentioned something called Unitas. Can you tell me more about that? Yes, you remember the project I told you about before? The one Emma launched in the lab, called Rive City. It's called the Unitas Project. Huh? They have the same name. Yeah, it surprised me as well. But why would they use the same name as Mama's project? Jessica told us that the project was cancelled and the lab was shut down. Maybe this guy used to work at the lab back then. He was still running. Do you remember ever seeing him, Jessica? No, I've never seen him before. He knew who I was, though. That means that the man in black just now, was that Unisys organization. There's no way it was all coincidence. Agreed. I'm gonna be something behind all of it.
Excuse me?
Jessica, did you Jessica, what did the Unisys steal from you? The research data Emma collected in the lab. Weren't you just carrying it around? Yes, I kept it on a thumb drive. I thought it was a good luck charm. But that's fucking insane for a start. But why were you planning to continue her research? No, quite the opposite actually. The research data spells danger for both humans and Pokemon. Figured I should hold onto it and keep that from happening. I can't believe my mom would research something so dangerous. The research itself was about how people and Pokemon could live together in harmony. Emma was specifically focused on the possibility of interactions between Pokemon and human consciousness. In the middle of her research, she made an unexpected discovery. A way for a human to take full control of a Pokemon's consciousness, or even infuse their consciousness with it. That's horrifying. Emma thought so too. That's why she kept her data hidden from everyone at the lab. I was the only person she told where she kept it. She must have really trusted you, Jessica. Yes, but I couldn't understand all the data. It was a bit above my level of expertise. When the lab shut down after the R incident, I took the research data with me. And now the Unitas goon has it. I should have deleted it when I had the chance. Yeah, you probably should have. But I couldn't bring myself to do it. Okay, I understand. Dr. Myers meant a lot to you, and you wanted to remember her. Yes, thank you, Rachel. Unitas must have known that it was still a research data. It occurs to me that you could have kept the thumb drive as a memento, but deleted the data that was on the thumb drive since you couldn't see the data anyway, right? But you know what? That's fine. We won't pester that too much more.
What do you think, Tim? Jessica sure gave us a lot to consider, huh?
No kidding.
So, she was attacked by people who were after Emma's research data.
And they called themselves Unitas, the same name as Emma's project. Which means, if we head to the lab...
My thoughts exactly. This mystery's been twisty, but I think we're starting to get it.
You're right. I suspect that...
Wait, Tim. Just a second. I'd like to back up our theory a bit more before we go and get too excited.
How?
We'll start tomorrow morning by organizing all the information we've collected up to now.
Okay.
This view of the bamboo forest is reminding me of Harry all over again.
Did you and my dad come out this way too?
Sure did. This is where me and Harry faced down a rampaging Laron together. Good times.
That's wild to think about. You and my dad were right here, huh?
Yeah, and it wasn't a cakewalk, let me tell you. Yeah.
I saw these two suspicious looking guys in the bamboo forest and tried to reason with them. They're having none of it. And Harry could not understand me when I tried telling him. Those guys suddenly took off running, and that's when Laron attacked us. Did Laron go berserk because of R? Yeah, I didn't know about R at that point, but the vial I found was a big clue. I see. By the way, what did you mean when you say you tried to reason with them? I wanted to suss them out first by talking to them. Running straight in didn't seem like the right move. They tried to play dumb. Said something about harvesting bamboo shoots. Then they used R to make Laron go berserk. What's up, Tim? You haven't forgotten about R, have you? What's bugging you? Well, let me ask again. You said that you tried to reason with those two suspicious men? Yeah, of course. Oh, here we go. Here we go again. Okay. You said you tried to reason with the suspicious men, but Dad was there too, wasn't he? How come Pikachu was the one who tried to reason with him? Something else said that the story is strange too. Clarify, Pikachu. Go over it. Another part of Pikachu's story just now. Was it strange? You think carefully, figure out what's strange. This one, the suspicious men wouldn't listen to Pikachu? Probably wasn't that one. Suspicious men could understand Pikachu. That doesn't seem plausible. Pikachu suddenly spoke to the suspicious men. It's strange that Pikachu talked to suspicious men without first coming up with a plan with Dad, who apprehended them. Wouldn't listen to Pikachu. It's strange that those two men wouldn't listen to Pikachu. He can be very persuasive. It's not that one. Pikachu's voice sounds like a cry to the average person. Yeah, so it must be this one, but that doesn't make much sense to me either. No. Okay. This one? It can't be this one, because the two suspicious men didn't understand him. What the fuck? I don't understand. Oh, I guess I'm looking at it from Tim's perspective?
Oh!
Okay. So he was able to talk to the suspicious men. Maybe he got confused when Dad was talking to those guys. And he thinks he's the one who talked to them. Okay, whatever.
Pikachu, can I have a word with you?
Have a word? What's this about, Tim?
If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you in private.
Well, we're not in private.
In that case, let's chat in there. So, what's so important that we need to talk alone? Oh, do you need relationship advice?
Yeah, you wish. Ever since we got to this area, you've been acting really strange.
You think so? I guess all those memories rushing back jumbled my brain.
Well, let's start unjumbling it then.
Sounds good to me. Where should we start?
Okay, let's go in chronological order.
Sure, that makes sense.
When my dad came here, do you remember the first thing he did?
Well, Harry came here to investigate the Berserk Pokemon incident. But the gate to the bamboo forest was locked, so I had to borrow the key. After that, we had our fateful encounter.
Huh. Don't you find that a little unusual?
But my dad actually borrowed the key. So now, are we telling him what Tim thinks happened, or? Hey, let's do this one. Let's tell you what actually happened.
You never met my dad before you crossed paths in the bamboo forest, right?
Yep, that's right.
In that case, don't you think it's strange? I mean, how could you even know about what happened before you met my dad?
Huh? Now that you mention it, that is strange. Maybe I heard from Harry?
After that, you helped Pancham in the bamboo forest?
Yeah. I was by his side the whole time, protecting him until his injury got better. Tracking down the medicine was tough.
But how is that possible?
Pikachu was protecting Pancham, but Pikachu couldn't have protected Pancham because he can't use any of his moves. No. Pikachu had the medicine. No. Pikachu says he stayed with Pancham's side, who couldn't move, and he went off to look for medicine. He couldn't have done both of these at the same time. This one.
Pikachu, that doesn't make sense. If you were with Pancham the whole time, you couldn't have gone looking for medicine.
Huh? I could have sworn I stayed with him. Maybe I left once to go look around for some medicine?
After Pancham recovered, do you remember what happened next?
Yeah. I heard a Pokemon roar from somewhere way off in the forest. I saw some Pokemon fleeing, so I figured there was something beyond the boulder.
And then what?
I climbed the boulder and continued on. And then I followed Harry and climbed the boulder too?
Just as I thought. Your memories have gotten all mixed up.
Oh, so that's not right. There were 2 boulders. No. You were capable of climbing a boulder. That's not correct. There weren't any boulders. No. He says he climbed the boulder and continued on, and then he followed my dad and climbed a boulder again. It sounds like he climbed the same boulder twice. Clearly, that doesn't make any sense.
Pikachu. If what you said is correct, wouldn't that mean you climbed the boulder twice?
That's what I said, but... maybe I got mixed up because I saw Harry climb it?
As you went deeper into the bamboo forest, what did you find?
I came across a suspicious duo with a lair on. And I remember calling out to them. I shouted something like, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?" They tried to play dumb, and then the Lairon suddenly came charging at us.
Wait a second. That doesn't make sense.
So Pikachu noticed too. The Pikachu was able to communicate them. Those 2 men played dumb when Pikachu spoke to them. Pikachu's voice should have sounded like a cry. It's strange that they even responded to what he said. I think it's that one. It's odd that Pikachu spoke to a suspicious duo first. My dad should have been the first one to talk to them, but that's true. At times, Pikachu takes decisive action. He says about brilliance is odd when the Pikachu didn't have that catchphrase. Let's do this one.
That suspicious duo. Isn't it strange that they could understand what you were saying?
Yeah, I guess you have a point. Maybe Harry said it for me?
So, the 2 of you escaped from danger and decided to become partners. That's when you received the hat, right?
Yeah. I gave this hat to Pikachu as a gift. And Harry put it on my head?
But my dad was the one who gave Pikachu his hat. So he gave the hat to himself as a present? Pikachu got the hat that he wears from my dad. It's odd for Pikachu to say he gave the hat to himself. Let's do that one.
Pikachu, you say you got the hat from my dad, but you also gave it to Pikachu?
That's right. How strange. I'm starting to remember more. This whole thing started with that car accident. I remember driving my car that day with my partner, Pikachu. Suddenly, the brakes failed and we crashed in a valley. And then I got thrown out of the car. Everything started to fade, and I blacked out. All I remember is Pikachu desperately crying for help. But, of course, these memories up to that point were Harry's.
What is the matter? You do not appear to be injured. It is too late for him. He's fading as we speak. You would go that far? I will need your physical form to save him. Even I cannot say for certain what will happen. Knowing this, do you still wish to save him? Very well. However, I have one condition. My cells are being used by some humans for nefarious ends. I want you to retrieve them for me.
The fuck is this like Mewtwo like deal with the devil situation going on?
The fate of this human rests in the strength of your bond with him. Now.
So is Harry straight dead? Did he like straight up die in that car crash?
Anyway, that's what went down between me and Mewtwo.
It sounds to me like Dad and Pikachu had a really strong bond.
Yeah. By the way, Tim, don't you want to know what me and Mewtwo talked about after the ER incident?
Huh? You remember what happened then, too?
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. Crystal clear.
What are you talking about? We don't remember this. Sorry, I just kicked the desk.
After we solved the R case, I went out to that alley to meet up with Mewtwo.
Uh-huh.
Here you are, just like I promised you.
Indeed. Thank you.
So, that means it's my turn now.
Before we proceed, there is something we must discuss.
Oh yeah? Don't tell me you can't do it now.
Right now, Pikachu's consciousness and your human consciousness coexist within you. It is a miracle that this balance has endured as long as it has. I can only imagine that your trust in one another has made this possible. If I were to forcibly separate the two...
You're saying you can't guarantee that I'd survive that?
Correct. I would say you have a 50% chance of survival. We don't have much time. Have you decided on which one to choose?
Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'll take my chances with that 50%.
So be it.
Hey, wait a second! When you say I might not survive, do you mean just me, or Pikachu too?
Your fate and Pikachu's are inextricably intertwined.
Then I can't afford to leave this up to chance. Sorry, can you wait before making me human again? Please. I'm sure Tim will figure something out. Besides, I'd like to be here and watch him grow up. I'm sorry, Tim. Can't come home just yet.
Very well. However,
My
because you
14-year-old
used a
boy,
move,
he'll think of something.
You are now
I'm
in a
sure.
precarious situation. If your human consciousness remains this strong, Pikachu's will disappear.
Then, what can I do?
I will restore the balance between your consciousnesses, and you will forget what you now remember.
Amnesia again? Hey, wait! If you do that, how am I supposed to tell Tim I'm...
Oh. Did that actually happen at the end of the first game, or was that shoehorned in?
All this time I've been looking for my dad. And all along, you've been right beside me.
I'm sorry. I should have realized it sooner.
You think that's why we could understand each other?
Yeah, that really should have been our biggest clue, huh? After all, you're my own flesh and blood.
Well, not at the moment, but
You've really grown up, Tim. You finally found me. Thank you.
So, what do I call you now? Should I call you Dad?
Huh?
I mean, you're my dad, but you're a Pikachu too.
Yeah. It'd be weird if
Yeah,
someone
don't call
overheard
it
you.
Dad.
Pikachu is fine for now.
Pikachu would be. People would be really weirded out. People
Just
think you're
until
having like a
I'm back
mental
to normal.
breakdown.
Yeah, sounds good, Dad. I mean, Pikachu.
I'd better get back to normal soon, for everyone's sake.
Thanks to my dad's strong
Yeah.
bond with Pikachu, Mewtwo was able to save his life. But our work isn't finished just yet. The name of Emma's project was Unitas, the same name as the organization. We need to investigate the Unity Lab next.
Whoa, this could be it, right? Investigating the Unity Lab? The next morning, Tim's apartment.
Today is the last day of Pokemon Friendship Week. A variety of events are being held across the city to celebrate. And tonight, Mayor Myers will unveil what he calls a revolutionary device that will make Rhyme City proud. Expectations are high for this device, which is meant to bring people and Pokemon closer together.
Tonight, huh?
Do you think Mayor Myers is really connected
You can
to
probably use that
Unitas?
machine to separate them, right?
Well...
There's only one way to find out. You need to ask the mem himself. Let's sum it up so far, Tim. Sure. The organization went after Mewtwo and stole Harry's body from it. The same organization also putting cubes on Pokemon, forced them into their dirty work. Right. And after that, and that organization's name is Unitas, which is the same name as Emma's and Rachel's mother's used to use their final project, the Unitas project. That shared name, along with people involved, makes it pretty clear the two are related. As for a lab capable of mass-producing machines as complicated as the cubes, Emma's facility is the only one around that fits the bill. Isn't it shut down though? Apparently not. What do you mean? Well, it is that some people have been going in and out of that facility recently. They've been wearing suspicious black and white outfits, and they have a big U on them. Did you hear that? Tim. You realize how long I've been living around city as a Pokemon? I mean, all the Pokemon we met on our cases? I got eyes and ears about everywhere. I see. And now that you have my dad's memories back, yep, I'll combine that knowledge with the latest info I've gathered. So trust me, this lab is operational.
The abandoned Pokemon Unity Lab. I bet we'll find all the answers there.
Don't forget, we also need to get Dad's body back.
Right. It's gonna be a long day. Make sure you're all prepped, Tim.
He is, though. His body can't be in good condition. Right? Like, this is gonna be a massive amount of physical therapy. Did we actually bring pizza back like we said we would? Bamboo charcoal pizza we brought back from Bamboo. Make some in pie. We actually did. That's hilarious. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
What's up, sis?
Pikachu seems different from his usual self.
Different how?
It just seems like he's got, I don't know, old man energy now.
What?
Really? He's always seemed like that to me.
Not old. Experienced, like an experienced great detective.
Am I really acting older since I got my memories back?
She could totally understand him, right? Does she think she's like crazy or something?
Yep.
Has Pikachu disappeared? I'm fine. Don't take it personally or anything. Depressed. Not disappeared. Depressed.
Right.
So, you going out again? Still doing anything too risky? Harry never stopped investigating no matter how dangerous it got. And he's fucking dead. So please, be careful, Tim. I will, Mum. Aline, I didn't realize you had so much to worry. You worry about me so. I'm sorry. But I've almost solved this. Wait for me, Irene. Alright, well, we're going to head to the abandoned lab next time. Thank you so much for watching. I think we're coming to the end. I don't know how long this last chapter is going to be. Probably about as long as the others. But I think we're getting there. So thank you so much for watching. If you've been enjoying this, please press the buttons down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.